Hey everyone, good morning. It's Arif here. So today we're going to learn about how to use the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP in Excel, or maybe we're going to learn about some Excel's formula. So let's get into it, okay? Suppose I have a document here. My document is about the list of items sales for the last 3 days from Toko Bangunan XYZ, and we have our reference data here, and we've got our main data here that somehow has a lot of blanks, and my boss asked me to fill all of the blanks by using the reference data. Okay, here we have customer's name, product name, dimensions, etc. until we get the total net sales and the average daily sales. Okay, so pay attention to this note here. If the purchasing quantity is above 200, we give a 10% discount. If about 500, then we give 20% discount. Okay, maybe that is something related to discount, but we will deal with it later. So first things first, we need to fill the customer's name. Okay. Um, all right. So we have the customer's data. In our reference data, the customer's code is here. Okay. So it's if the customer's code somehow NF01, it reference to non-free collections, and CD03 that represents the central collections customers. So because the value that we have here, or the code, is somehow arranged in vertically order, so that's why we use the VLOOKUP instead, because V stands for vertical. Okay, how to use that is just like how we use Excel's formula. Um, we write down the formula, and to initiate the formula, we need the equal sign, and then press the type the VLOOKUP, and lookup value. Lookup value is after we like type here, there's the instructions here. We should follow the instructions, all of the instructions, in order to get it right. Okay, the lookup value somehow is the reference that we have. Okay, we already have the customer's code, so that's why we need this as the lookup value. And then the table array is the our reference array, or table. Here is the reference data. We select all of the table here, and after you block all of the table, don't forget to press the F4, because the table array needs to be locked. After you press the F4 button, in your formula bar, it will show the currency sign, so that means your table array is being locked right now. And then semicolon again, column index number. Okay, here is our reference data. Then we need the customer's name, right? So in the customer's name, somehow in our reference data is at the second column, or the second column. So that's why we put the second, or 2, as the column index number. And then the last is range of lookup. We've got two options for this. Either it is true or false. True is for approximate match, or false is the exact match. But normally people use the exact match because we want to get the exact value. Okay, we can use the false, or the latter option, by typing the false, or we can simply put 0 at the end and then press enter. So this is it. This is how it works. And then NF01 is not free collections. And in order to fill all of the blank here, we just need to copy the formula or drag it here until here, and bam, it is all done now. Okay, continue to product name. Okay, we have our data here, our reference data here, but we only have the product code. Okay, the product code is somehow consists of 3 characters, and the product code, or the name, okay, the product name is here. Okay, the product name, it depends on the code. B or P. Either it is B and P. B for busy and P for pipa. Um, like B is in our product code. Yeah, the character B is in our product code, but in our product code is just only a character at the initiating character, like the first character. But yeah, mm, so how we can put the product name here is by using the exact same method that's the previous one, because somehow the code is here, the code is arranged in vertically order, so we use the vertical lookup, the VLOOKUP instead. So VLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, the lookup value. The lookup value is here, but we don't use the all of the tags. We don't use the all of these tags BO5. It consists of 3 characters, but here our reference we have only got 1 character. How to select, how to pick the first character instead is by using another function that is being called as the left. Okay, left, and we select the tags and we select how many characters that we want to pick. So we only want to take the first. Okay, so it's only 1 character because in our code here it consists of 1 character, so it's just like 1. Okay, okay, we finished to set the lookup value here. And again, the table array here, we select all of that, and don't forget to press the F4. And column index, somehow the name is at the second column, so 2 and then 0. Bam. So it is done now. And because I guess this is right, like the formula is true, so we copy the formula to the rest of the data. Okay, take a look at this. Like, if you want to check it again, B stands for busy, P stands for pipa. All right, I guess this is true and this is right. Next is dimensions. Okay, I guess it's just like the same as the product name. Here we have the product dimensions here, but it's only depends on the code 05, 10, and 15. So it's if you take a look at the our document that we have here, the product code consists of 3 characters, but the last 2 characters it represents the product dimensions. Okay, so we picked the last 2 characters to get the dimensions. Okay, so because the dimension itself is like the dimensions are arranged in horizontally order, so instead of using VLOOKUP we use the HLOOKUP. Okay, it's just like the same method, HLOOKUP, following the instruction, HLOOKUP, following the instruction, and here lookup value is based on here, but we only want the last 2 characters. Okay, the last 2 characters is at the right side, so it's right. The text is here, and we want to get 2 characters, 2 last characters, and done. Okay, we set the lookup value, and then again table array here. We select the table array, and don't forget to press the F4 button. It is being locked now, and row index number. So dimensions is at the second row, so it's 2 and false. Bam. So BO5 represents a 5 meter in dimension. Okay, O5, 5. I guess this is true, so we copy the formula. Okay, it's all true, I guess. P10, PPAT 10 meters. Okay, I guess this is true and it's all done. And unit price. Okay, unit price is just like the multiplication between the no, I'm sorry. We have our reference here, but it's the code is the same as this code. Okay, and because of the code here is our reference data here is arranged by in vertically order, so we use the vertical lookup. We look up following the instructions, and we use the product code because the product code in here is the same as the product codes in here. Okay, VLOOKUP and table array. Okay, don't forget to press the F4, and column index unit price at the second column, and range is 0, and finish. So for BO5 it's 200, BO5 200,000 rupees, and copy the formula to get all of the data. If you want to check it again, B10 represents the busy 10 meter, 375,000 rupees. Okay, B10 375,000. I guess this is true. This all true. Okay. So the total sales is like I said before, it's actually the multiplication between the quantity and the unit price. Okay. Quantity and the unit price. Here we got the total sales, and we copy the formula and get all of the prices that we got. And then last but not least is discount. Okay, discount is we need to take a look at this note. If the purchasing quantity is above 200, we give a 10% discount. If above 500, then we give 20% discount instead. So I guess this is a condition. We've got three conditions. The first one, if somehow the quantity right here is ranging between 200 and 500, then the discount should be in 10%. But if somehow the quantity is more than 500, so 500 is not included in the second statement or the second condition, then we put the 20% discount. And the last statement, or the last statement or the last condition is if somehow the quantity is less than 200, we don't give any discount at all. So how to use this? Because we've got three conditions, then it's simple. It's just by using if conditions, if functions. So equals if functions and logical task. The first this is logical task. The first logical task is it's like I guess it's more into like our conditions, the first conditions. Okay, so if the quantity, okay, we need to use and the first logical is quantity somehow less than 200 semicolon, and the quantity itself is less than 500. Sorry, it should be more than 200, less than 500. 500, I guess. The value is true. Okay, so if this statement or this condition is true, we give 10% discount. 10% discount. And if it is not true, so if another if somehow the quantity here is more than 500, and value if true, we give the 20% discount. Else, if the first two statements is not true, we give 0% of discount. And I guess we got it. And I guess this is right because the quantity 340 is between 200 and 500. Okay, it is true. And we copy all of the data here. So 0%, 0%, because 0% is because the quantity is less than 200, sorry. 130 is less than 200, so we give no discount. And the net sales is equals to total net sales minus this times this. Okay, and here, okay, and the total is sum of all of this and average for all of the quantity here, and here sum all of this. All right, and average all of these net sales. Okay, I guess this is it. This is how it done. So thank you guys for watching. See you again later.